I'm Jenny Harkleroad, owner of Balance You, and today we're talking about overcoming bias. So, a lot of times we think we're fair, we think we're open minded, and really the truth comes from a lot of people who feel like maybe they haven't been treated fairly. And we want to hear from them, we want to understand their side, and we want to know and relate to what's going on and if we're contributing in some way to this bias that they're feeling. And so, where does this bias come from? Well, bias comes from our programming. It's what we learned as we grew up, it's what we experienced, and it becomes the lens through which we view the world. And it also becomes the lens by which we act and react in situations. So imagine you're a nurse in a busy hospital and you are running yourself ragged, running all the rounds, seeing all the people. And maybe you have some bias that's not even in your awareness. It's subconscious, it's below the surface. It got put there somewhere along the way. And a lot of times we can overcome bias if we try, if we consciously focus on it. The problem is when we're in that crazy busy fight or flight, we don't react from our conscious mind and what's best for everyone around us. We react out of our subconscious program. And we might see somebody who's a different race or ethnicity or belief system or language than us, and we might treat them different on accident, not even realizing what we're doing. This bias just shows up because it's part of our nature that we don't even realize. And we might not even see it, but they might feel it, they might see it. And so, how do we overcome bias in the workplace? It's not just about learning about it, it's about changing who we are. So, how do you do that? How do you change who you are? Well, lucky for you, you've come to the right video because that's my specialty. My specialty is helping people change who they are at a cellular level. Why would you want to do that? Because there's a lot of unconscious things we pick up along the way that aren't supportive of ourselves or others. And we want to be the best humans we can be, right? So, what I do is I teach people how to retrain their brain to act and think and react and create and manifest and heal in the way they want to instead of the way their brain is programmed to automatically. And I do it through a wellness portal. It's called Leap Transformation. So I'm going to show you how you can overcome bias in the workplace through this simple portal. So I'm going to share my screen. And here it is. We're in the Leap Transformation portal. And I was just clicking around here. I was looking at some scientific studies that are in the portal. On the right-hand side, you can get some information. But once you get in here and you log in and you want to change something about your life, let's say it's bias, you would click on solve a personal or professional problem. And you don't even have to know if you have bias. It's just good to program your mind so you don't, whether you think you have it or not. So let's say the problem is bias and you want to get rid of it. And so you're going to type it in a positive affirmation and like it already exists in your life. So I'm going to say, I treat everyone equally. Let's say that's the goal. Automatically, I just treat everyone equally. So I'm going to save that. And it's going to confirm, yeah, the problem is bias. The goal is I treat everyone equally. I'm going to confirm that that's what I want to work on in this little brain change session here. And then the next question is, which brain exercise do you need? So we're going to go with the wisdom of your system, and it's going to choose the right one. They all work, but one's going to work better than the other based on what your goal is. So I'm going to select this one because it's quicker for demo purposes. And this option gives us 3 new options. Again, I'm going to choose this one because it's quicker for demo processes. So it's going to remind you of your goal, which is I treat everyone equally. That's how you want to be. So there's a big difference between wanting to be and trying to be. Okay. So when you want to be and you program yourself that way, it turns into you automatically are that way. If you just keep trying to be, then you can try and you can be when you're focused on it. Just like I'm trying to lose weight. Well, I'm doing good when I'm focused on it. But when I lose my focus, I eat a donut, right? Well, I try to treat everybody equally. I try to not have bias, but when I'm not focused on that, it may show up automatically. So it's going to give you a brain exercise here to do. It's simple. It's me taking you through processes where you do body postures, breaths, visualizations, different statements that literally open your brain bridge and build a new pathway in your brain, which changes your cellular response, which changes your automatic. So you're going to do this little 6-minute brain exercise with me. And then when it's complete, the system's going to congratulate you for the work you just did. It's going to remind you to drink some water. It's going to ask you to take action. And so when you take action, that helps you lock in this new pathway in the brain. So what can you do to treat everyone equally? What's one action you could take? Maybe I could meet someone new who is different than me in some way. See if I can fix my spelling here. There we go. All right. So meet someone new who is different than me in some way. Just get to know somebody, it's easy to feel comfortable around someone who's just like you, but what about someone who's a lot different than you? So that can be my action. That can help me work on overcoming bias. So I'm going to put in my action plan and I'm going to say it's done because I like it. This portal is gamified. And when you're in here, you earn LEAP coins that you could trade in for live Zoom group sessions that happen every week. So we're going to continue. We got our coins. We did our brain exercise. We wrote our action plan. Again, it reminds you to drink water because this process literally causes heat in the brain. It's changing the brain. It asks you if you want to journal. I'm going to say not right now. It reminds you of your goal. I treat everyone equally. It asks you how you feel about it. Do you feel it's complete? When you do this brain exercise, you'll notice you'll feel different already automatically. Is it different? Is it changed? Yes, then click goals complete. If you feel like, I don't know, there's something still going on there, then you can keep working on it. Are you ready to move on to your next goal? I'm going to say I'm done for now. So it's going to congratulate me and invite me to come back soon because your brain is controlling you or you are controlling your brain. So if you're not doing brain exercises to get back in the driver's seat, you're just going through the motions, doing the best you can with life, which is great. But now science has caught up with what we can do to train our brain to support what we're trying to overcome in life. So if bias is something going on in your company and in your world, in your family, in your workplace, in your own head, and you want to overcome it, this is the most simple, powerful, effective way to change it. Changing who you are automatically at a cellular level. So it's just gone. It's not there anymore. It's not something to overcome. It's now transformed. So if you want to learn more about LEAP transformation, just go to leaptransformationmethod.com to learn more about programming your mind for success. It's for individuals and corporations both. All right, great talking with you today. We'll see you soon.